like we have a little extra time on our hands.
God. Hey, how's the broadcast? Good quality? That's good.
It's good. PA system is a criminal.
That is some brutal sound.
So interesting factoid is Regis is playing 3 back-to-back, this being the third.
Yeah.
And they lost against Denver East on Wednesday. I was just looking up their Thursday score.
Have you found it yet, or you're still?
Its website's just coming up.
Yeah, I saw that because I was trying to figure out the schedule, and I saw they were having a bunch of games. We're going to have a confusing time with playoffs for Chassa and the weird little playoff we have to fit in.
I can't comment on Mike on that one. Not my favorite plan.
Well, and then there's also the team Colorado evaluation. How will you fit all that? I'm sure it affects all the teams equally, or at least to some extent.
So they blew up Cheyenne Mountain, but they lost to Denver East. So hopefully they're a tough one, or they're a tired one. I'm going know. Is the game next door started?
No. Is that Valor on the other side? Or?
It's Valor against Cherry Creek, so Notre Dame. Maybe Purdue. That they're starting to see game time now at half hour before.
We could have stressed a little less in the traffic.
Say again?
We could have stressed a little less in traffic.
Yep.
using your own?
I was just topping off my phone. Can't do both at once.
Mic 1 check, mic 1 check. Mic 2 check, mic 2 check.
You are live, and we got 11 fans on board. All right, everyone. Sorry for that unexpected delay. Senior night, so we get the chance to disappoint Regis on their senior night. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's important we show that it was bad strategy.
But season's wrapping up. This is, I think, Regis's last game of the season. It's Monarch's second to the last. We play Resurrection Christian tomorrow night, and that'll wrap up regular season for us. I was saying earlier, in case you didn't hear, Regis is playing 3 back-to-back, so they lost against Denver East on Wednesday. I think a tight one, 4-3. They beat Cheyenne Mountain last night, not close, 7-0. And then tonight they have Monarch. So hopefully there's some tired legs
tonight.
All right. If you haven't checked the standings, Monarch knocked Cherry Creek out of the 4 position. No, we're in the 4 position. Cherry Creek is now in the 5, and Regis is having a tough year for Regis. They are in the 6th position.
And as we understand it, Valor and Cherry Creek are playing on the other ice.
Yes.
So if you want to keep your different windows open, you can watch on Shaw. You can see video of this game. You can see video and audio of the Cherry Creek Valor game. And if the video is better from Shaw, they do have the replays. You can mute them and just have our audio. Numerous opportunities. I did that at least once myself, and it was much better.
I usually don't do nesting, but they're going to have it. What's our score, Jeff, against Regis? 3-1?
I don't recall. Against Regis?
Yeah, we took Regis on at home, I think, 2 weeks ago.
That would have been, yeah, okay. That would have been while I was away.
Yeah, it was actually January 21st, a 3-1 victory at home. Monarch 3, Regis 1.
And we seem to be looking stronger.
All right, since we have time, our players to watch section on Regis, their leading scorer is number 26, Michael Manville, and closely followed by Ian Beck. So, and then a pretty good drop off. So number 26 and number 17 are the leading point scorers. And then it would appear their starting goalie, which I think we would expect against Monarch, to be number 33, Ryan Miller. He's got a 919 save percentage.
usually right during warm-ups. Maybe after the first period.
That's great. Fan base is next to me.
What are they up to?
She's just saying she won't mute.
Put on a better show at the stable.
We have lights. We have spotlights.
That girl really had a beautiful voice. It's a shame the audio in this arena does not do justice. I think we could have pulled the Bluetooth speaker the boys used in the dressing room out and it would have been better.
That thing rattles the foundation.
So in case you were unable to hear, it's going to be Blake, Jack, and Jackson starting at forward, Marty and Chase on D, and Simon in the net. Okay, Jackson going in to take space off. Won by Regis. They pull it back to the D. Forwards through the neutral zone. Held up there by Chase and Blake. Jack comes in, throws a hit. Chase gets it. The pass is deflected. Jackson's going to have to chase it into the corner. Muscled off by the Regis player. I don't know if that was a shot, but it was a attempted shot. Blake picking it up in the corner. He doesn't have anyone to go forward to, so it's back to Chase. Chase is going to go up the other way. To Jack. That was picked off. And now it's cleared out of the zone by Regis. They dump it back in. We'll get a line change. Chase looking up ice. Reed was hoping for a pass there. Finally to Blake. And then ahead to Reed past him. This will be icing. Just out of his reach. So kind of inconclusive, but in Regis' favor for that first 30 seconds. It's Trey and Jesper on D, Gavin, Reed, and I'll figure that out in a second. Ben Wiener. Oh, it's Joseph, not Jesper, with Trey.
Yeah, Benny, and Reed Taylor, I think. Yeah.
You're right. I misread somebody's number. Cross ice there. Yeah, that would have been a really unusual line. It's a little different on D. Trey feeds it back to Vinny. Back to Trey. Trey to Vinny. Vinny ahead. Tries to get it to Ben Wiener. Finally, Reed dumps it in. Chasing after it. Vinny and Ben Wiener. Cleared up the ice. Held by Devin. He dumps it in. We're going to get a line change. They dump it in. They manage to get it in front, and they actually get a pretty good shot off. Bit of a scoring opportunity there. Now Devin tries to clear. Grant on the far side. Fairly composed play there. Ahead to Devin off of his skate. Touched by the Regis man, so this will not be icing. It's Devin on the forecheck. He's got Brandon with him. Holding it on the boards there is Grant. Finally back to Ben Wiener. Oh, a redirect there by Brandon. That could have been a very dangerous shot. Ended up just coming down where the goalie was able to smother it. So it's Brandon, Rosie, and Simon up front, I believe. Marty and Chase on D. Simon pulls it back. Chase tries to thread the needle. It gets deflected wide. Behind the net. They go look for the stretch pass. It's cut off by Marty. Brandon goes in. Weak shot. Covered by the goalie. We'll get another face-off. Rosie just very gently sprayed the goalie with a bit of ice. Not really enough to get excited about. So we've got Holden, Gavin, and you can figure that out on the far side. I think that's Julian. Marty and Chase remain on D.
Yep.
On the boards. A little inconclusive. Holden managed to get it in front. We did not get a shot off at the blue line. Wanted to get the stick on it. Deflects a shot. It goes high. Now Marty's going to pick it up behind the net. Chase let it go around to him. Marty feeds it back. Didn't have what he wanted up front. Now it's Gavin. He's got some speed. Wow, too bad the referee got in his way there. He was going at a pretty good clip. Holden tries to stop the puck. Now it's Trey. Whoa, great save by Simon. That went in 5-4. Unfortunately, we were trying to get a change. I'm not sure who we had out on D. Now it's Devin and Grant.
Simon was a great one.
It absolutely was.
Puck came back right in the slot and beat him in the 5-hole.
Jackson on the face-off, Jack on the far side. They dump it in. Handled into the corner. Grant. Pinning them down there. They can't seem to figure out quite where the puck is. Oh, it was in Grant's equipment. Manages to go up ice. Finally to Jack. Tries to get it to Jackson. Eventually it's fed ahead. Jackson into the zone there. He's on the forecheck. He's got some help behind the net from Jack. They try to throw it in front. Just out of reach of Blake. Grant's got his man to the outside. Kind of a weak shot, but unfortunately, Simon thought he could make a pass, and unfortunately it went right into position for Regis to score. I think Simon more than had control of that, and he just made a little mental error there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did he think he might have had somebody on the far side to dish that off to, but nobody was home. It's the Regis guy.
Marty to Chase. Chase up to Ben Wiener. Ben can't quite get it across the line. Chase got it in the neutral zone. Now we dump it in. So we'll be able to chase after that. Flung around on the boards, held by Reed. Now it's Ben Wiener down into the corner. Behind the net. He may go to the point. He may go. He goes to Chase. Chase gets a shot off. That was deflected. Just went high. Marty tries to hold him up. Chase with a nice hit at the blue line. Ben Wiener takes it out. Unfortunately, his little dish didn't quite work there. Marty's got it now. He's got a little bit of room while they make a line change. He goes in behind the net, trying to throw it in front. Almost gets it to Reed. And that is cleared all the way down the ice. Icing. I think Trey did the perfect sort of Tyrannosaurus Rex arms there and looked like he was skating. I think he maybe could have caught that. So now it's Brandon, Simon, and Rosie up front. Trey and Joseph at the point. Flung around, held in by Trey. Oh, it slips past him. Joseph is going to pick it up in our end. He looks up ice. He's got Rosie. Rosie feeds it across. Gets it to Trey. Trey's got to turn around and reset. He's going to go up ice to Rosie. Back in. Joseph. On the net to Trey. Trey goes up the boards. He's got Brandon there. They get a little bit of a shot off. Behind the net, Simon now in front. Feeds it ahead to Brandon. Once again, we have a little trouble at the blue line on the exchange. Trey bangs the man at the line. He's forced to dump. Now it's up to Rosie. He's got a little bit of room. He dumps it down. That may have technically been icing. All right, that's Gavin down there on the forecheck. Gavin down in the corner, looking to feed it up. Well, Regis has come out flying, haven't they? We finally get it out once again. Julian on the forecheck. It's Holden. Into our zone. Grant on the man. He tries to throw a pass in front. Doesn't quite work. That's Julian there, I believe. Feeds it up the ice. I think that'll be icing.
Too much on it. He was trying to feather that back, but he couldn't do it.
Just as well. I think we need a bit of a reset. We hate to take a timeout this early in the game, but they are a little.
All Regis so far.
Yeah. So it's Blake, Jackson, and Jack out there. Marnie and Chase on D. Jackson fighting for it. We finally technically win. Jackson across the Chase. Chase feeds it ahead. It may have gone off the. Nope, it's icing. I thought that maybe the point man had touched it, but yeah, we're having a little trouble on the breakouts, aren't we?
Yeah, so far I think Regis has just got better hop right now.
Jackson moves the face off out to the point, dumped into the corner, Chase down there. Around the net, Jackson. There's no one else there in the corner. Finally to Marty. Ahead to Jack. Jack's going to make a little room for himself. That's good. He gives Chase some time. Chase on the breakout now. Goes to Jack. Jack goes up the middle. That's Marty. Marty's kind of pulled down, but not really anything you could call. Reed. Blake out, finally. They're going to come right back in. Jackson. They try to feed it in front. I think that was Chase got a stick on it. Get a line change. Partial line change, anyway. Marty with the puck behind the net. Gives it to Trey. We're doing a good job covering our men on the boards. Try to have Ben Wiener and then Vinny. It's finally in their end, but we can't get set up through the neutral zone. That's back to Joe. What's the call there?
Oh, a slash.
Wow.
I didn't see who on.
I think I had to be behind the play.
Looks like Ben Wiener going in. So it goes from bad to worse so far.
Yeah, we'll have to kill a penalty. There's 8:46 remaining in the first period. We're down 2-0. For sure, we deserve to be down, but we'll see if maybe we can get a good kill here. Held in at the point, and finally out. That's Rosie and Brandon up front. We've got Joe and Trey on D. They do manage to dump it in. Rosie feeds it around. It's blocked. Far side boards. Nice job there. Wow, I think we just got called for another penalty. Wow. That is a really
wow, that looks more like
shaky and soft call. Yeah. Wow. So Rosie goes off 5-on-3 for a minute and a half. Followed by another 30 seconds of 5-on-4, assuming we get through the 5-on-3. It's Jack out there with Trey, and that's probably Joseph on the other side. And nice clear, really important at this point. We are giving them the whole half of the ice. Jack finally challenging them as they cross the blue line. Good job, really. And they do manage to finally get set up, which is not a surprise with a 5-on-3. They look to pass it around. They're out to the blue line. Shot is blocked. Hopefully Jack is all right. Nice block there by Joseph. Unable to clear it. Jack looks like he's moving okay, so we're not down to a 5-on-2, fortunately. We're going to take the shot from the far side off the inside of the park. No goal. And we clear it down the ice. 39 seconds. 39 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Marty and Chase at the points. Vinny on the forecheck. This would be a nice time for one of Vinny's shorthanded goals. Great job. Great job. Oh, man.
Order it.
That was just barely, I mean, it was probably a foot out, but he did have a hole there, and he was on it. Great job. Giving them lots of trouble in the neutral zone. We're down to 3 seconds in the 5-on-3. They come in. Marty and Chase manage to screw up the pass, and that's ahead to Ben Wiener. And he's finally taken out of the play. We got Simon. Good forecheck. Is there only 12 seconds left? Yeah, there is. We've almost killed this. I probably shouldn't have said that. They set up 4, 3, 2, 1. Now trying to score on a short side. Devin had a little trouble clearing that away. That's behind the net. They do not get it out.
Let's go.
That's great. Simon manages to dump it out. We have a full set of personnel. I don't know if they mentally have quite realized that, but that's Devin across to Grant. Grant looks to feed it ahead. He gets it to Simon. Simon absorbs the check. Gets it across the blue line. Taken away, unfortunately. Nice job pulling the man off by Devin. Doesn't quite get it out. We got a weak shot off, well wide. Rosie can get it out. He just misses the puck there, unfortunately. And now we're going to go in on the forecheck. There's Gavin down there. Gavin and Rosie working for it there. Gavin behind the net. We've got Joseph and Trey back on D. They dump it in way high behind the net. Trey's going to pick it up, gets it to Joseph. They're really forechecking hard, and I think if we can make some room for ourselves, that's Holden. It's up to Gavin. Holden up through the neutral zone. Trey trying to feed it ahead, picked off at the blue line. And now it's Blake. He makes a nice pass. That's to Jackson, just a little bit out of his reach. But he is able to forecheck. Blake also on the forecheck there. Keeps it in. Nice job. They tried to clear up the boards. Getting a little help from Jack. Jack makes a nice move. He is tripped, and they finally called it. Good. I can't say we've exactly been victimized on the calls because they were probably legitimate, but that was a pretty blatant trip.
I didn't see slash, but the well, I don't know. This Rosie's cross check I thought was a bit questionable. I thought there could have been a little interference on the other side.
In a 5-on-3 situation. Anyway. Yeah. So it's Jackson Jack on the point. We've got Vinny, Ben, and Reed up front. Reed down into the corner there. Vinny coming in to give him help. They get it out to Jack at the point. He's got Jackson on the far side. Jackson down to Ben. Jackson, Ben. Ben's got it. He's looking. Back to Jackson. Ben again. That's to Vinny in the corner. Pass to Reed, just not quite where he wanted it. And that ends up in a dump down into our zone. We've got a minute and a half left. So we should be able to set up again with the first unit. Vinny. You going to leave it for Jack, or is he going to go for it? Got skated out by the ref, unfortunately. All right, now it's Jack. He's got Reed over here. He's going to set up again. He leaves it for Vinny. They are really doing an effective forecheck against us. Vinny walks in. Nice move. Oh, the saucer pass just did not come down on time for Jack, or Jackson, I mean. So to Jack at the point. Reed to Jack. Jack down to Vinny. Back to Jack. Over to Jackson. Shot. Goalie never saw it, but he got it. It was off the pad. They go down the ice. And here's Jack. Feeds it ahead to Vinny. Just mishandled that slightly. And that's Jack having to get back and make a defensive play. Whoa. That could be too many men.
Oh, that's close. No arms around. Close to too many men there.
Yeah. So we got power play unit 2 out with about 8 seconds left on this power play. So Simon's going to go up the ice. We can at least get a breakout based on it. Maybe get set up in their zone. Power play's over. That ends up on Marty's stick. He's unable to keep it in. Chase is going to have to make a defensive play. He does. Now going up the ice. Marty feeds it ahead to Brandon. Going in with Rosie. Tries to feed it in front. Really didn't have anyone there. We're getting a line change. Good clearing pass. Grant picks it up. Tries to dump it in. Kind of the right play. Nice try. So grabbed it out of there at the blue line. Went in. Took a shot. It was blocked. Cross to Holden. Holden back to Devin. Devin makes a nice move, comes in. Doesn't have anybody in front, I think. There's Julian now joining him. Grant. Grant's going to go up boards. That's Devin dumping it in. Gavin's going to chase after it. Julian's down there too. Good job by Gavin. He got there sooner than they expected. Julian working on it. Well, it would have been a bit garbagey, but it was a better scoring opportunity than we've had in a while. So at least a little bit of pressure down there. We really just need to get set up.
About a minute 4 left.
Tough first period. It's Blake, Jackson, and Jack with Trey and Joseph at the point. Jackson wins it. It's back to Trey. Doesn't get the shot off. Inconclusive work down there. Joseph feeds it ahead to the blue line. Nice hit from Jack. And the guy is just holding it on the boards. I guess they're going to... It's almost a delay a game situation, but... what do we got left? 51 seconds. So still time to make a little last offensive try. Jackson, Jack, and Blake up there. Trey and Joseph at the D line. Joseph stops the guy. Now crossing the blue line. Trey got a stick on that. He's unable to get it out. Trey over to Joseph. He's going to feed it ahead to Jack. That was Trey. Tries to go ahead to Jackson. And that is Blake. That was actually icing. We did not call it.
Linesman called it clean though.
Yeah. That's back to Marty. Whoa, he just mishandled that puck. Fortunately, he and Chase were both hard enough on the guy's tail that Simon ended up with a relatively easy save. I think our guys are really back on their heels. They're going to have to come out a lot harder in the second period.
I thought we firmed up after that PK pretty well, but
yeah,
still making some uncharacteristic mistakes, really.
Here comes Ben Wiener. Not a lot of time left here. He tried to feed it ahead to Reed. Oh, nice try. Oh, he almost got that across to Vinny in a shooting position. They just managed to deflect it up in the air. Anyway, yeah, I guess we take the good in that period, which is we killed a minute and a half of 5-on-3.
Actually, pretty efficiently too. I thought they didn't get many shots in the 5-on-3.
Especially if you don't count that one off the post that they thought was in.
Well, that wasn't a shot.
Exactly, exactly. I don't think it was deflected by Simon. And frankly, he played great. One little mental error. Everybody has mental errors. If you're a forward, nobody notices. If you're a defenseman, people notice. And if you're a goalie, people never forget.
All right. We'll come back at you in about 15.
All right, folks, so we're back for the beginning of the second period. If you're just joining us, Regis has jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. They came out with a lot of hop after their senior night. And Monarch was on their heels most of the time in that first. We started the first or second period by winning that face-off, but then icing the puck as we sent it into the zone. So that was Swell passing behind the puck, picked up by Davila. Swell again behind the net. Back again to Davila. Davila circles and is able to skate it out. Takes a shot, went wide, a follow-up shot. That was Blake Freese. So Reed Taylor and the rest of Felt's line emerges on the ice. That's Ben Wiener in the near boards. He's battling, getting the puck up to Taylor. Now over to the point. Bushman forwards the puck. Felt's in pursuit.
Good. Hell of a lineup in there. So Joseph feeds it in. That's Reed. He hooked. His stick was held, and then he turned it into hooking, and then he let go of his stick. I think he's going to go to the box by himself, probably. What do you think?
So far, you're right.
Oh, geez, they called holding the stick, and they did not call the hook.
Yeah, I thought there was...
I really thought that was going to backfire on Reed, but... The guy did hold his stick under his arm, but usually they call the retaliation.
I didn't see what they actually called. We'll hear from the stadium announcer.
So it's Rosie Simon and back to Marty at the point, and Brandon up front. Chase on the other side. Brandon's got it. They're going to try to set up. Goes back to Simon. Unfortunately, that just kind of went off. Marty manages to hold it at the blue line, not inside. Rosie walking in. Makes a good move. Across to Marty. Marty doesn't really have a shot. Feeds it back. Oh! I don't think Brandon realized that Marty was the point man there. And just kind of watched it go by. We'll start again. Brandon. Chase. Marty. Marty going up the ice. He's got a bunch of room. Weak shot, goes wide. Brandon on the puck there. Unfortunately, we get outmanned on the boards, and it's down the ice again. Marty's going to take it down in the corner. The rest of the shift is going to change up. Oh! He was from behind. We should give him the puck. We should give him the puck. We should give them the puck. Unfortunately, we're going to go 5-on-4, and we're eating the 5-on-3. Okay, so 45 seconds left. I don't know if they didn't see it or there was just kind of a failure to realize that we had a 5-on-3 situation.
Oh, they could have called boarding on that one. They called cross-check.
Yeah. So we'll have 45 seconds of 5-on-3. Kind of an unwise hit. Marty head first into the boards. It's Jack and Jackson at the point. Vinny on the face-off, gets it over to Reed. That's on Jackson's stick. That's down in the corner with Vinny. That was actually Ben Wiener. Now it's Vinny. Vinny circles around. Back to Jackson. Shot from
Goal!
Wow. Well, I thought I heard a save on that one, the bad save, but I think it did.
Do you think it bounced? I think it bounced outside rather than through the 5-hole, but it went off the pad for sure.
I thought maybe he didn't have his opposite pad all the way down, but anyway, so that's an important one. We'll still have a minute 45 of penalty time. Monarchs.
And they will have a nice replay on that on the on the Shaw channel at 13:48 of the second period. So we still have a minute 33 left in the power play. That's down to Vinny. He's going to fool around with it a bit, gets it up to Jack, back to Vinny. Vinny has a little bit of room to walk in, but there's too many white shirts there. Jack once again, down there to Reed. In front, another goal! Vinny buries it, wow!
That was a great play by power play one dude, and Vinny on the far post, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're liking the second period so far.
Wow. We are so lucky to be, I mean, this was great play, obviously. But after that first period to come out and score 2 quick goals, that's fantastic. 13-18 left.
Both power play goals.
Number 1 for Don there.
All right, back in action.
Joseph behind the net. He's got Trey. Kind of muscled off. Wow, I think they may have just taken another penalty.
I didn't see a hand in it.
Is there a problem with the boards or the glass?
Either Reed or Ben on the red line found him on the far post.
Is there a chunk of glass out there? Is there like a little narrow chunk of glass that fell in? There's a little narrow piece of glass that shattered there, right?
Oh, you're right. That's what happened. Okay. That was from the whistle. So yeah, we're gonna have a long time out.
Yeah. They're going to have to find a specialized little piece of glass to fit that.
So not sure you can see that at home. About a 1 foot wide piece of glass shattered right behind the Regis goal, and they're obviously going to have to fix that before play commences. So we both have a couple beers to drink here, so we'll be fine. But that means play will pause for a bit of time here. We'll just put the camera on the repair job and let you watch its progress.
Oh, man. Okay, then you got that second goal on the front ball on the weak side, yeah. There was Jack on the wall. Jack on the wall. What are they going to do? They're going to patch it up, duct tape, plywood. It's a plywood. That's a weird one. I thought they had a weird one. Why the hell do they have it? This is going to be a while. Funny, isn't it? There's got a bunch of relatively narrow ones in the corner over there, too. They're open now as well. I think it was a body. Got a hit to Joseph. I thought it looked like a bit of a hard hit. I thought maybe they were calling the penalty or something. I'll volunteer to stand down there and push anyone off that's going to slide in there. Yeah, I was going to say, just get face right in there, yeah. Anyone in this high school kids. So, my first time getting, my second time getting kicked out of a hockey game was, high school life. So, this winning hand, I'm going to show you. The supplier of things, supplier of things, restaurants in Chicago. Supplies Chicago City with all the restaurants. It's a front row. This is the hay. So it might have been like 80. Yes, and it was like 80, 82, or 83. First time they come up against the glass, I see the glass is right there, the face right there, the next time they come up there, Doug Wilson's got his face in there, beating up like this, and they got these other guys there. So I went up there, I started throwing outlaws into the grass, which then, with the same thing as hitting them, the dirt faces are right there. By the time I get to my third outlaw of the grass, the church goes on me, and you're all tossed out.
So this is mini super demo, by the way. Straight from Chicago.
Yeah. You put that in Colorado, tough subject. No, because still looking woeful and pissed at that. We're seeing tickets to that car. And her I went to the All-Star game there. That's what and then she comes and moves out here. And then she becomes a little bit. And then as I get to the little beach, I start that's what I call it. She still calls me Adam. I call her. She became a North Beach fan overnight. And the very first year, during the playoffs, she moved to the North Beach fan. Four. That was like 95 or 94. Yeah, the one was how did you do that? How did you do that? You used to think it all your life in that thing. It's like all my investments. You can't. I can understand rooting for other things about that. Colorado won the first game. So, yeah, that's not.
So hey folks at home, if you're still listening, word is they are going to fix the glass. They do have that spot. They're going to fix it and then zam the ice, then complete the second and go directly into the third. So we're probably looking at, I'd say, another 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop the broadcast and then pick it back up once the third period or the second period recommences. My battery's starting to run low here. So we're interrupted and then get back to you soon, okay? Okay, crowd at home. Official word now, they are going to cancel the game. The refs were not satisfied with that repair job as being safe. So they're going to call the game at this point. No idea what that means as far as declaring a winner or replaying or just canceling the game. We'll go ahead and record the game and then upload it to the YouTube channel directly afterwards. So you'll be able to watch it late on Saturday night or first thing Sunday morning. All right, that's going to be it. Signing off from Family Sports Center.